If you or someone you love has kidney failure, one of the most expensive Medicare mistakes is assuming ESRD works like regular age 65 Medicare. It does not. And if you get the timing wrong, the mistake is not just paperwork. It can mean delayed Part B, a coverage gap, or a penalty you could have avoided. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how ESRD Medicare works in plain English. When coverage starts, when Part A and Part B should start together, and why Part A only can backfire. We will also cover what happens if disability Medicare is already in the picture, and why turning 65 can give you a completely new Part B chance with no old penalty. First, the foundation. Medicare based on end-stage renal disease is voluntary. You have to apply for it. It is not the same automatic process people usually think about. And once you qualify because of ESRD, the coverage is not just for kidney services. It is full Medicare coverage for all covered services. But to get the full ESRD benefit package, Medicare's own guidance says you generally need both Part A and Part B. Now let's talk about start dates. In a standard dialysis case, Medicare usually starts on the first day of the 4th month of dialysis. So if dialysis starts in June, Medicare usually starts September 1st. The month counts even if dialysis starts late in the month. It is calendar month counting. There is an important exception. If approved self-dialysis training begins during that qualifying period, the waiting period can be waived. In that case, Medicare can move back to the first month of the regular course of dialysis. That one rule can change the start date dramatically. Transplant cases follow a different path. Medicare can begin in the month of the transplant. It's a completely different track. In certain situations, it can begin even earlier, based on the month you are admitted for transplant-related services, as long as the transplant happens within 2 months. Now for the employer rule. There is a 30-month coordination period when the group health plan pays first and Medicare pays second. That clock starts when Medicare would have paid if you filed on time. Filing late does not reset it. The qualifying period is not counted inside those 30 months. This leads to the biggest trap, Part A only. Many think, I'll just take free Part A now and add Part B later. But SSA explicitly warns against this. SSA discourages filing ESRD Part A while rejecting Part B because later enrollment usually means the general enrollment period gaps and a possible surcharge. So what happens if you ask for Part A only? The answer is yes, you can, but it can hurt you. Most dialysis costs sit under Part B, not Part A. And the regular employer coverage special enrollment period logic does not rescue you later if your only eligibility is ESRD. The timing must be deliberate. Next, the disability connection. If you are already on Medicare, due to disability, ESRD still matters. SSA says both can exist concurrently. An ESRD claim can protect continuity if disability-based Medicare later ends. It's a layer of protection viewers rarely hear about. ESRD can also fix a Part B premium problem. If you're paying a late enrollment surcharge, the premium drops to the standard rate when ESRD entitlement begins. Now for the most useful rule, the age 65 reset. If your ESRD Medicare ended before 65, turning 65 creates a brand new IEP. Old pre-65 Part B penalty history does not follow you into that new age 65 window. You get a clean Part B decision window. But if you already have age-based Medicare with no penalty, a separate ESRD filing may not add much. Only file if it is clearly advantageous. If Medicare exists only because of ESRD, it ends 12 months after dialysis stops or 36 months after a successful transplant. There is now a limited immunosuppressive drug benefit for certain people after 36 months. But remember, it is not full Medicare coverage. Practical steps. Start with the ESRD application and Form CMS 2728. The most important thing is to confirm your exact start month before you file. Once you have A and B, you can choose Original Medicare or a Medicare Advantage plan. If you have a specific facility, check the network first. The smartest question is almost never, should I just take free Part A? It is, what month should my Medicare start, and do I need Part B now or later? Get that answer right, and you avoid the biggest ESRD mistakes. Subscribe for more guides, and comment if you found this helpful.